Dun, 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 the tower here, yes!
Astra Militarum defend their planet from a Tau incursion. Can the Ceramite discipline and faith carry the Guard to victory? Or will the Xenos tech of the Tau win them the day? This is 40K in 40 minutes, Tau versus Astra Militarum.
My name is Tanya. Some people know me as the Warmistress, and I'm really excited to be back at PlayOn, visiting my friends and playing Warhammer 40K.
Tanya's in the house with her shiny new Astra Militarum Codex and the RECON element detachment, facing off against Nick and his Mont'ka Tau. This will come down to a battle of who will control the midboard. Will early Mont'ka aggression win the day, or will the Tau break before the Guard do?
Gotta say, one of my favorite lore matchups is Tau versus Guard. They're not a bunch of space wizards. They're not a bunch of magic. They're not a bunch of weird monsters. It's just guns, machines, and determination.
I get to try out a brand new detachment to me. So I'm playing the RECON element. It's got a lot of great tricks. It's gonna take a lot of brain power to manage all of these tricks, but I'm really excited to give it a shot.
I've brought a lot of infantry. I've got 2 breachers in the list, as well as 2 strike teams and Kroot. That's just gonna be a lot of infantry rushing in and trying to take those objectives.
I'm bringing out some Death Korps of Krieg today. I've never played them before. I really think that it's gonna be interesting to me to get into the headspace of the Death Korps because I tend to get rather attached to my little army men, and the Death Korps really look forward to giving their lives for the glory of the Emperor, so I might have to go full send.
Close combat is an afterthought for both of these armies. Both these armies are powerful weapons shooting each other across the battlefield.
I do think that Guard is perhaps the better shooting army, but maybe... I'm definitely biased though, because I am a loyal servant of the Imperium.
Today's mission is Linchpin with a Raise Banner special rule on a Dawn of War deployment. Objectives are worth 3 points, each to a maximum of 15, unless you hold your home objective, then all objectives save your home are worth 5. In addition, Raise Banners allows battle line units ending their player turn on an objective, scoring them additional point towards their secondary score once per objective.
Welcome here, Tanya. Glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Your army's looking great, and I can't wait to play you. In my opinion, Tau versus Guard is one of the best matchups. It's just a ton of fun. It's 2 shooting armies. It's just gonna be good.
Yes.
Looks to be a fairly mirrored deployment here. Nick's clustered up in the midboard on his home objective, but a lot of those units can scout out, as long as Gaunt's ghosts aren't in the way. They've definitely stopped a lot of Nick's infiltrating, however, so this should give Tanya some time to let her guns do their work. Neither player has put anything in reserves. It is all on the board.
I've hidden most of my stuff. However, I've been pretty aggressive. I've got a Piranha and Stealth Suits on the flank. I've got a unit of Sunforged Crisis Suits right here. Devilfish with a whole bunch of breachers inside of it and a Cadre Fireblade attached to it. I've got in the center, holding my objective, I've got Crew Carnivores and Crew Hounds, also known as Ouch Puppies. A unit of Strike Team with an attached Ethereal with an enhancement to be whatever he guides gets sustained hits. A Hammerhead. My one-shot big giant gun. Up here, I've got a unit of Pathfinders. They're actually up here on top of the building. They got a scout move so they can jump back if they need to, but they've got a good field of view to give guiding out. I've got a unit of Starscythe with burst cannons led by Shasso Kickasso himself. Nice. So they'll get an additional AP if they're shooting at infantry. They're short range, but they put out a lot of firepower. Another Devilfish with breachers and a Cadre Fireblade inside of it. Transports are on the line just in case they get first turn. A Ghost Keel, lone op, blanks damage, stealth. It's a very hard to shift unit, and it's just annoying. Back here, Skyray, 3 shots of awesomeness, lots of missiles. 1 more unit of Fire Warriors just holding the flank and ready to maybe jump up and maybe take an objective if they need to, and holding the flank at last, a unit of Stealth Suits. If there's one thing I'm lacking in this army is probably some extra dedicated anti-tank. I've got my Hammerhead, of course, I've got my Sunforged Battlesuits, and I've got a Skyray, but will that be enough? She's got 4 tanks! 4!
I always deploy as if I'm going second. I am a very defensive and reactive player, so I like to make sure that I'm not going to lose anything unnecessarily first turn. A Scout Sentinel, so it has a scout move. It's on the flanks just in case I get containment first turn. I have a big unit of 20 Death Corps of Krieg, all ready to maybe jump up and take this objective over here, or maybe screen out for my tanks. You know, they're kind of in a place where they could be a little bit flexible. Attached to this unit is also a command squad, so they're going to be able to get their own orders and a whole bunch of different goodies from the command squad. Tank commander, a plasma executioner, and he has a little buddy, a Demolisher. They can be very great. And so all of my Leman Russes also have hunter-killer missiles on them. Infiltrated in the table here, I have Gaunt's Ghosts. I can pull them off the board and then they can come back in via a deep strike-like ability in my next movement phase. Inside my Chimera here, I have a unit of Cadian shock troops and there is a Primaris Psyker attached. Big unit, it's a Cadian shock troops unit and they are attached to Lord Solar, because he's going to give out 3 orders, and then we also have a Cadian command squad, which is going to allow him to bump those orders out a full 24 inches. And then beside them, I have a Demolisher Leman Russ commander with his 2 orders, and then a Battle Cannon Leman Russ, a unit of Krieg combat engineers, kind of deployed a little bit more centrally to determine I might need to use their free grenade strat, potentially move them closer to an objective if I need to. My second Scout Sentinel already over here for containment as well. And then I have a unit of 5 Death Riders with Lord Dreir as well. This detachment, it does allow them for 1 command point. If they're within 10 inches of a board edge, I can pull them off and put them back into strategic reserves. Nick has told me that it might be a little bit surprising how fast his army moves. So I'm just trying to deploy in a way that's going to give me a little bit of extra wiggle room so that I can basically play my own game.
The Guardless Tanya's brought is better at long range, whereas the Tau Nick have brought are primarily short to mid range, save the Skyray and the Hammerhead. As Nick's running Mont'ka, he really needs to act in the first 3 turns, whereas Tanya has a lot of redeploy and reactive moves in the recon element that she is running.
Before we start the game, I have to offer you a chance to join the greater good. All your guys can join the greater good if they'd like to. We have better food.
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Magic Spoon. It's better than the greater good. Magic Spoon cereal is high protein with no artificial ingredients and 0 sugar per serving. Even the Magic Spoon treats only have 1 gram of sugar per bar. Magic Spoon treats are great for those with a carb-conscious lifestyle. Each bar has 11 to 12 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar, and just 1 to 2 grams of net carbs, so you can always get the fuel that you need on the go. Plus, they are crispy, crunchy, and airy without the chewy stickiness of a protein bar. The ideal protein on the go. Use code PLAYMAGIC or click the link in the description below to try Magic Spoon treats or granola today and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. Plus, Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee online. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So click the link in the description below, go to magicspoon.com/playmagic, or scan the QR code on the screen for $5 off. Magic Spoon, it's better than the greater good.
We're about to roll to see who gets to go first. Before we roll, I believe we have some stuff. You have some stuff to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to actually pull Gaunt's Ghosts.
Oh, come on! They're in a perfect spot for me to shoot them.
They are, but they're also a pretty expensive tech piece for me, and I would like them to survive beyond turn 1. I think that I would like to go second, but I am fairly confident either way.
Now, would you like to tell dark stories or light stories? Now we've done the math on this, and there actually is stats on this. For instance, Tycho has a 70% win rate if he's using the dark dice.
Okay.
I have recently broken the curse, but I do have about a 70% loss rate using the orange dice.
Well, see, on the way I look at it, my army has a lot of gray.
Yeah.
And your army has orange.
Yeah.
So I would like the gray.
All right, I'm doomed. I'd like you to go first.
I bet you would.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh, I'm going first!
Oh, doomed!
Good luck, doomed! Good luck! The dice have betrayed me already! Time for some scout moves. My crew carnivores are gonna move up. I'm gonna leave one on the objective behind here. They have the ability to secure an objective, meaning that it'll be tough for you to take it back.
Crew move up a bit to make a play for that midboard, and it looks like the Pathfinders are just dropping down to the bottom floor of the ruins.
I've got a 9-inch scout move with my Scout Sentinel, but I'm not gonna take the whole thing. He's just gonna move up a little bit.
Scout Sentinels both move into better cover, as well as the Engineers. Nick really has to pop out to kill anything at all here and risk a potential, absolutely punishing counterstrike.
Cleanse. Marked for death.
Both those Russ commanders and the Demolisher are marked. Carnivores have sticking his home objective. He will maintain control over that until Tanya has more objective control on it at the end of any phase. Ethereal manages to give out another command point thanks to coordinated leadership. Nick's at 2 command points, Tanya's at 1.
I have chosen the Mont'ka detachment, which is all about aggressive application of force.
Well, it looks like the yeet is on. Nick's spending a command point on aggressive mobility to automatically advance his Devilfish 6 inches, dumping out their cargo of breachers. Looks like he's targeting the Engineers.
Is it worth it to suicide a squad of breachers and a Devilfish up the field? You bet it is.
Ghost Keel touches that far right objective. Carnivores also tag the Ghost Keel's objective.
The rest of the army is gonna play a little cagey. I'm gonna jump on these objectives, but I'm gonna keep back, wait my turn, and then next turn is time for the Mont'ka.
Piranha is on an objective as well.
Staging for next turn, getting ready to jump out and do some massive amounts of damage.
The blue Devilfish keeps its cargo, but does hold the mid-board objective at present. Shooting phase now, the blue Devilfish cleanses the midboard and the Piranha cleanses the far left objective. One advantage of not having shots is it makes actions an easy decision.
All the breachers are firing all their guns into Engineers.
Breachers open up on the Engineers and they are gone.
Maybe Nick has too much respect for these Engineers. I feel like he put a lot of stuff out there in order to get rid of them. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just one wound little guardsmen.
Skyray's gonna fire his out of line of shots into your horses with 5s. That becomes 1 wound.
All right, 3 up. We're good.
That was my turn.
All right.
And at Nick's turn, Gaunt's Ghosts leave the field to come back in strategic reserve. Nick does end with a battle line unit on an objective, so that's going to give a point on raised banners. He's also cleansed 2 objectives for 4. He's kept marked for death. He sits at 5 points, Titania 0, and both players have a command point. Tanya's drawn no prisoners and storm hostile objective.
We got a lot of orders to do here.
That Krieg squad gets move. They'll have an extra 3 inches of movement. The Executioner Commander gives take aim to the Sentinel, and the Demolisher again a +1 ballistic skill. Lord Solar Leontus gives the Chimera duty and honor that will give it extra objective control and a point of leadership. He's giving take aim to the Tank Commander Demolisher. Lord Dreir tells his unit to fix bayonets. That's +1 to weapon skill, and the Sentinel gets take aim, +1 to ballistic skill for him. Lord Solar Leontus gives Tanya 2 command points, puts her to 3, Nick sits at 2.
I'm very curious what you're gonna do. You could be cagey, you could be aggressive, you could be still a little more defensive, somewhere in between.
Chimera advances and successfully storms the hostile center objective. Deathcore moving up in range of the Piranha.
My movement phase is going to be kind of pivotal in order to set me up to be able to score primary on the next rounds coming up.
Tanks lining up shots, this could be big. Death Riders making a play for the Ghost Keel, it looks like. Sentinels following suit. Gaunt's Ghosts come back, and they get the take aim order when they arrive. They're going to get +1 ballistic skill. Shooting phase now. Scout Sentinel daring recon to the white Devilfish. That's going to get reroll 1s to hit against it, and the other Sentinel does not have a target. Grenades into the Ghost Keel from the Death Riders. There's 4 mortal wounds, 8 remaining.
So I'm going to start off with Larkin's Longlass, who's going to target the character that you've got in this unit here.
5 up or he's dead. Oh, you killed him!
Yeah, get out of here.
That is a no prisoners for 2.
Bragg's autocannon is going to shoot into the same unit here.
So 2 wounds?
Yep.
Killed another.
Gaunt can see, so he's going to hit on 2s, 4s.
Don't save it, you killed another.
Demolisher firing into the white Devilfish. Oh no, the Hunter Killer misses.
The Demolisher can.
Yeah.
3s.
2 saves, but still 6 damage. 7 wounds left.
Last cannon.
5 up.
D6 +1.
Oh! How did you get exactly what you needed? Does it explode? We just rolled 6s in a row! Just explosion right off the bat. I kind of love it. I gotta admire it.
That is a dead breacher and 3 dead Kroot. And 2 more no prisoners points.
Everything from the battle cannon Leman Russ except the hunter killer missile. This is gonna go into this squad.
Oh, second Leman Russ Demolisher, 10 shots. Only 2 dead from the Demolisher cannon though.
Heavy bolters.
On 4s.
1 more from the heavy bolters.
Stubber.
Stubbers kill even more.
A little bit overkill.
The last cannon leaves a single model alive. Scout Sentinel, Hunter Killer into the Ghost Keel, and Flamers.
Do the heavy flamer first. D6. 1-shot hunter killer missile.
She called it a missile.
I hit.
No, you didn't because it's got stealth.
Oh, a double whiff.
See? She called it a missile. It happened twice. Vindicated.
Hunter killer missile
She's saying it again. She's tempting fate.
into the Devilfish. 3s.
I have been vindicated 3 times. Don't say missile.
Krieg Guardsman into the Piranha, overcharging plasma, takes it down.
Ooh.
Does explode.
And we're all good.
No hazardous test? Matt says at least 1.
I know.
The amount of times I do that. Oh, come on.
3 riders into the Kroot. 3 riders into the Ghost Keel. To the Kroot. We are hitting on 4s.
Got none. You killed 3 more. -1 to hit.
They don't. 1 last pistol from Dreir. I need a 6. I do not get it.
Death Riders shooting ineffective, but they really want to charge that Ghost Keel. Death Riders, ho! The Kroot and the Ghost Keel are charged. The Sentinel fails his charge. That's okay, it was really a bit of a bonus one. Fight phase now, and Lord Dreir going into the Kroot. 6 Death Riders into the Ghost Keel.
I saved 2 of them. The Kroot live with 2 guys. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And with his horse,
Yeah,
with
the
his
horses.
horse, yeah.
Which are also devastating. Because they have fixed bayonets to the horse's hooves.
Or maybe he's just got like a unicorn horn bayonet.
It's on 3s.
-1.
You killed the squad.
All right. Oh, nice.
I'm not gonna use its ability to negate wounds.
No,
'cause
you feel pretty safe.
I would like to. Don't save it. He's down to 6.
Ghost Keel, 5 wounds remaining. Oh, the Ghost Keel kicks a horse, and 1 Death Rider drops. The Cadians on our home objective, and Death Corps on the far left is 2 points for banners. That puts us at 11-5 after 1, as Tanya got 5 points on No Prisoners and 4 points on Storm Hostile. More importantly, though, it's only going to be 3 primary for Nick, as Tanya's kicked him off all the mid-table objectives. Nick's still got a lot of guns, though. Will he be able to bring enough firepower to stop this guard onslaught? Let's find out. Turn 2 coming up.
You know what time it is?
Mont'ka time.
It is time for the Mont'ka! This is where I get all my bonuses. I will get lethal hits. I'm gonna get to advance, count as having assault weapons. It's going to be awesome.
Nick still has Marked for Death, both Leman Russ commanders and that Demolisher tank, and he's pulled Established Locust. Ghost Keel passes Battle Shock. Nick using insane bravery with his lone breacher. That's gonna be his Established Locust for sure. Only 3 primary for holding his home, and the Ethereal fails to add a command point for him.
We had to talk about this. Do I push these guys up to here and try to take out your tank that's been marked for death? A lot of points to do so, but that means my biggest anti-tank squad is right in the open about to die. Is that a good trade? That's the hard question that I have right now. I'm gonna think on that in the back while I do the rest of my movement.
Blue Devilfish slides across to the far left objective and dumps out its pile of breachers. Those Death Corps could be in trouble.
The Ghost Keel is gonna fall back.
Okay.
He could fall back and shoot.
Okay.
Strike Team midboard only gets a 1 in their advance, not enough to reach that center objective.
Skyray is gonna go over here, and look who he can see.
Nick using aggressive mobility for the Sunforge suits. That's an automatic 6-inch advance. He's down to a single command point.
I'm gonna risk these crisis suits. They're gonna come out in the open and see if I can kill the mark for death target.
Starscythe suits advance to the midboard.
And you really want to overwatch these puppies.
There's too many of them.
Please?
No.
Please overwatch
No.
them?
No.
They're right there in front of you.
No.
Oh.
Pathfinders climbing back to the top of the building.
Fine, you waited to the very end? You're gonna fail. Just watch.
The Breacher moves up to establish Locus. Tanya overwatching with the Chimera. That is a dead Breacher, but it is a resource taken from Tanya. Start of the shooting phase, Courageous Diversion for a command point to make the Death Corps -1 to be hit and give him a 6-up field no pain.
So I'm gonna fire with the Breachers.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire everything into the Krieg Guardsmen.
Okay.
They're gonna be guided by the Firewars over here with the attached Ethereal with an enhancement. That's giving me sustained hits.
I'm hoping that I can just keep at least one of the medics alive so that I can keep bringing models back in my command phase.
The last command point for Nick is on his Breachers for focused fire.
The command squad is still there.
Cadre Fireblade. Doesn't wound you, but I reroll. Wounds you once.
6 up. Nope.
Oh, not dead yet. One member of the command squad still lives.
The Sunforged Battlesuit. They're gonna be guided by the Stealth Suits. They're gonna reroll ones to hit and reroll ones to wound. 6 meltas from the regular unit. Does he explode?
He does.
He explodes! I got him! Bum, 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 bum.
Mortal wounds into here for 3.
The Executioner Commander takes 3 mortals. Ouch!
I really needed that Demolisher cannon because they're still very good. And there's a lot of really big threats on the table, but that's okay. I have more pieces. I've got pieces to play the missions. This is fine.
So far, Nick's popped all his command points and managed to kill 1 tank and a Death Corps squad. Is it gonna be enough?
To the Hammerhead. Gonna be guided by this unit of Pathfinders.
Tanya responds with Smokescreen on the Chimera, and it misses. He does get a reroll, and he misses again. Oh boy.
Now the 2 one-shot Seeker missiles might do it still.
What are they called?
Oh, I said it, didn't. I didn't, I said missile. Oh no! See, I said missile!
6 up to save.
D6 plus 1 damage.
Chimera is down to 7 wounds remaining.
Smoke screen.
Skyrite guided into the Chimera, and the Smart Missiles into the Death Riders.
Into the horses.
Force.
Death Rider takes a single wound only.
Big giant missiles.
6 to save.
How did I roll a 1 and a 2?
5 damage to the Chimera. It's alive on 2 wounds.
I am putting a lot of shots into this frickin' Chimera. It needs to die.
Blue Devilfish has to go now into the Chimera with its missiles, and it goes down. Tanya disembarks into and behind that building. 2 models die on the disembark, hiding her completely from the crisis suit. No explosion on the Chimera.
I do feel very confident about how much shooting it took to take him down. It's given me a little bit of breathing room, I think, going into the next round.
Rest of the guns into the lone Death Corps commander, and it misses.
All of these DACA guys that have nothing else to shoot at, because you're too far away over here, are all, because you went into the building, they're all fire at him.
Okay.
He dies.
Okay, cool.
Oh, down he goes.
These infantry are gonna fire and be guided by the Ghost Skill into your horses. And the drone.
Oh, wow. Death Riders fall to the strike team. That was unexpected.
The Ghost Skill is gonna fire everything to Dreir.
Okay, Lord Dreir is down, but not necessarily out.
Lastly, the Stealth Suits.
The stealth team with the melt-a-shot kills the Sentinel. Oh, boy.
3 6s in a row. Amazing. Not for me, but I mean, amazing for Nick, I guess.
That is the end of my shooting phase.
New Death Corps character here, Lord Dreir. He'll stand back up on a 2-up.
Maybe this flank is not completely lost. No!
Oh, no! Curse of the new model. Dreir is down.
This is fine, while everything is burning around me. This is fine.
Charge phase now. Kroot Hounds charge the Cadian shock troops that just disembarked. They're in. Seven Hounds to fight, but only 3 dead Cadians. Cadians fight back.
2 dead.
Hitting on force.
Only 5 Hounds left. Cadians definitely got the better of that exchange. And in next turn 2, he's gonna discard Established Locus. He does score Marked for Death, and he gets a couple more banners points. Gaunt's goes pick up again, coming back next turn as strategic reserves, and it's 15-11 in Nick's favor.
We'll see what Tanya's secondaries are, and it really matters if she can knock me off these objectives.
Tanya's pulled behind enemy lines and recover assets.
I feel good about scoring these secondaries. Now it's going to allow me to spend some time to figure out how I'm going to actually deal with these threats.
Only one primary objective for 3 primary points. Order time, tanks get and take aim as they really need to get to killing. The Sentinels have fixed bayonets, and Lord Solar gives out fixed bayonets to the Cadians and take cover to his own squad.
Okay, moving into the movement phase. He's going to do a power slide.
The Executioner Leman Russ rolls into terrain to get shots at those murderous Crisis Suits. Sentinel lining up on the breachers. Gaunt's Ghosts back in deep, possibly to action.
Time for your guys to do amazingly.
I really need them to perform. All the Krieg are gone.
They died like they were supposed to.
Yeah, mission accomplished for them.
Mission accomplished for them.
The Scout Sentinel will nominate this unit of Crisis in order to get the reroll once to hit.
Demolisher Russ splits fire, multi-melters into the Ghost Keel, and cannon into the Crisis Suits.
Start with the multi-meltas.
Back to force. Oh no!
Good call. The Hunter Killer. Deuce.
Oh no! Only 2 damage with the Hunter Killer. Command reroll, 6 wounds. There it is. Picks up a suit.
Demolisher Cannon is D6 plus 1 shots. First one is 4.
Kills that guy.
There's that one. And then 6.
Squad down. Just the commander left.
And then the last cannon into the commander. Oh no! 3 damage. Well, then you got the heavy stubber.
3 damage to the commander, and he's at 5 wounds remaining. They sure killed the Krieg commander, though, didn't they?
I do have some contingency plans in place, so maybe I can actually remove him too. Executioner, Tank Commander into this unit of Crisis Suits here for the main cannon. D6 plus 3. Oh!
4 up and vulnerable save. 3 wounds remaining.
The little cannons.
Ooh, I save it.
Got a heavy bolter.
Down to 1 wound on this guy right here. This is a rapid fire range. Oh, save it.
Oh, I don't want to use the Hunter Killer.
Do I save it?
No kills. Hazardous checks, all pass.
Man, that Plasma Executioner is gonna go back on the shelf. This is the first time I've brought him out in years. He is not up for promotion, let me tell you. Heavy Flamer into the Breachers.
Let's see it. -1 to wound.
Sentinel kills 2 breachers with its flamer.
Heavy bolters from the Battle Cannon Leman Russ into the Ghost Keel, and everything else will go into here.
Ghost Keel shrugs those heavy bolters from the Battle Cannon Russ.
Battle Cannon is going to be D6 plus 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. Reroll.
I'm down to 2 wounds remaining.
Last cannon. Does not wound.
Cadians and Gaunt's Ghosts are recovering assets.
Well, since that round of shooting was really bad, I think that I need to tie up some of Nick's stuff in combat.
Charge phase now, and the Executioner is tank shocking the Sunforge suits. Down goes a suit, and 1 more of them is wounded. And the Sentinel charges everyone. Fight phase now. Sentinel has no effect on the Crisis suits.
Then your tank.
You don't want to interrupt?
Are you serious? I'm not interrupting. This is Tau. They let you kill us, and then we hope to survive and run away.
The tank strips 2 more wounds off those suits.
We go to ongoing combats. My little puppies.
Crude Hounds have taken the Cadians down to 2 models.
This fella here is a chainsword.
The Hounds are also at 2 remaining after the clapback.
I'm not gonna bother hitting you back. Tau, we're not here for close combat.
That was a heck of a turn. 3 points on behind enemy lines and 2 units recovering assets. That puts Tanya up to 17 to Nick's 15 as we head to Nick's turn 3.
Ethereal tries to give me another one. He's really gonna go back to school.
Nick's pulled Sabotage and Storm Hostile objective. Coldstar commander in the mid-table has failed his battle shock.
Ghost Keel over here. Passes. They are battle shocked as well.
13 big primary points. Nick holds his home and 2 no man's land objectives. That puts him out to a huge lead, 28 to 17.
I could go for the safe sabotage, or I could go for the risky sabotage and get 6 points. I can try to kill 1 tank, and I'm gonna guess I probably lose. Or I can go with this really hard to kill unit, force her to try to kill my unit, and get 6 points if she doesn't. I'm gonna go for it.
Ghost Keel moving to sabotage, it looks like.
I just picture him doing this.
Breachers have fallen back. Coldstar repositioning. Devilfish falls back as well. Nick's repositioning the Hammerhead to get some shots on some big targets. Skyray also repositions. Stealth suits on the right side, taking some cover behind terrain.
Moon phase done. Shooting phase. The Ghost Keel is going to sabotage. The only thing that really matters, can my Crisis Suits kill your plasma tank? I'm gonna guide them from the Stealth Suits. Meltas, now I'm hitting on 4s. Rerolling. No wounds so far. Then the Commander fires his Meltas.
Okay.
That's not great, but that's not bad.
Does he blow up? No.
Was just enough to kill him.
We're gonna start with the Primaris Psyker.
Fight phase now, and the Crude Hounds have gone down.
And then I try to punch a Sentinel.
Free up. I will try to punch you back then.
Kills him. You're outside of combat now. That's all I could do that turn.
Big turn for Nick there. He does get another banner point to put him to 4 points on banners. He's got 13 secondary, 16 primary, 29 points. Sabotage is ongoing, and he's discarded Storm Hostile objective. He's at 4 command points to Tanya's 1. Tanya's recover assets does complete though, so it's 29-20 at the midway point of turn 3. Tanya's new secondaries are Area Denial and Bring It Down. Nick's definitely got some targets for that. Insane bravery on the Cadians in the midboard. She is still in this, folks.
Gaunt's ghosts over in the corner tell themselves to take aim. Lord Solar is going to tell this little fella here for the duty and honor. Lord Solar is going to tell his own unit to move. Demolisher is going to tell himself to take aim, and he's going to tell his little buddy to take aim as well. And then we're going to sticky this home objective.
Only 3 points primary for holding her home. It's 29-23, but Area Denial and Bring It Down are both easily scoreable. If she can stop the sabotage from the Ghost Keel, that's going to stop a huge 6-point gain from Nick. Lord Solar Leontus is moving to the midboard. Here he comes. Sentinel stays put. He's got options, and he's got extra objective control. Nick down to 4 command points. Overwatch takes out that last Cadian. It's just the Psyker left.
So that's my movement. The Scout Sentinel will nominate these fellas on the objective so that my units can get reroll hit rolls in 1.
Here, for luck.
Is it lucky?
I don't know, it's helped me. Whatever you
I wish I
want.
had a holster.
Grenades to start us off from Leontus' Cadian squad. Down goes Nick's Crisis team. That is actually 4 Bring It Down points.
4 plasma shots from 2 guns. We're gonna hit on 4s.
Philippines, 1 dies.
2 bolt pistols. 4s. Nope. Las guns. 4s.
4 guys.
Last pistol. He does not wound, but he does have a psychic attack. Oh.
Oh no.
Just 1 and the Ethereal remaining.
All my shooting from this Demolisher is going into this guy here. Put the heavy stubber into this unit here.
Leman Russ Demolisher into the Skyray. Misses. Multi-Melta, nothing. Oh no.
Last cannon.
Last cannon saved.
3s to hit.
But the Stubbers have cleared the midboard.
This fella has got to do better than that fella did. Battle cannon. 3s.
I'll use the stealth drone to blank 2 of them, and then the last one.
Ghost Keel down to 2 wounds remaining.
Last cannon. Does not hit. Heavy bolters. Nothing.
It comes down to the heavy stubbers, JT!
Go Stubbers! Stubbers fail to kill it. Gaunt goes into the breachers, chipping away at them.
No, just regular one.
Nope, I got it. Flamer into
The breachers.
Breachers. Is it 1-shot one?
Yeah.
Charge phase now, and the Russ commander has failed his charge. Oh no! Battle Cannon Russ makes his charge, tank shocks the Ghost Keel, and down it goes. And it takes 6 points of sabotage with it, plus another 2 Bring It Down. That is an 8-point swing.
I was being greedy. I will admit, I was being greedy trying to get it, but it might have just bit me in the butt.
Lord Solar Leontus now, his squad charging the stealth suits. It's a fail. Oh my Lanta, this is hard to watch. Sentinel into the breachers round the outside. That could help a little bit. Just keep them tied up.
That one Sentinel is tying up multiple units that need to go do other things.
I made 2 charges.
Yeah.
This one was not failable though.
Yeah, that's true.
4s. AP1.
I save it.
Well, she's pulled into the lead, folks. 5 points on area denial, 6 on bring it down, is another 11 secondary to go to 28 secondary, but only 6 primary. However, it's 34-29. Nick no longer has the bonuses he's enjoyed to this point of the game. As we head into Nick's turn 4. Nick's turn 4, he adds Defense Stronghold to his Sabotage.
I like these for me because these are ones that I have the potential to stop because they complete at the end of my turn.
Oh no, Commander Nick is battle shocked again. 13 points primary, however, again, that is huge. He's up to 42. 5 command points for Nick, Titania's 1.
I need to score some points, so I've got a stratagem that allows me to reactive move, and I'm going to use it to put as many bodies on that middle objective as I possibly can.
Nick has to move within 9 inches of those Cadians, and that will trigger draw them out for a command point and a 6-inch normal move. Tanya has now taken the mid-board objective. Strike team sabotaging that right side objective.
See if I can sabotage again? We are gonna try to take my hammerhead and blow up your Demolisher tank. It's one big shot, here we go. I can reroll if I'm shooting against a vehicle or monster.
Hammerhead into the Russ for 11 damage. 2 wounds remaining.
And then the missiles, see if they finish you off. Guided by the stealth suits.
Oh, save on the Seeker missile.
Then the stealth suits with his 1 Melta.
Well, these guys are heroes, so...
Misses. Not so much heroes anymore, are they? My commander with the burst cannons. It's gonna be guided by the Pathfinders into the infantry. Burst cannons are hitting on 3s.
5s.
Just 1 dead.
And then Cyclic Ion Blasters, not overcharging. I don't wound you.
Everything worked out better than expected.
Okay. Devilfish fires at you with his drones.
5s to save.
Burst cannon.
3. That one's good.
Commander's Meltas, guided by the stealth suits, kills 2.
Stealth suits, all into your guardmen. The burst cannons. Then his 1 Melta shot.
Skyray charging the Leman Russ, trying the tank shock. Got him.
Does he blow up? It'd be cool if he did. No.
Devilfish charges the Sentinel.
So the Devilfish will attempt. He does nothing.
That's okay, the Sentinel does nothing back. And at next turn, Gaunt's Ghosts whisk away again. Sabotage and Defense Stronghold are ongoing. He scored a huge primary, but no secondary. Both could be stopped by Tanya here. Let's see what she's got. Overwhelming Force and Marked for Death, which she will discard with new orders. No battle shocks to take, but 8 big primary, her biggest primary yet. 3 for her home and 5 for the middle. Cadian Command Squad tells their squad to take aim, and Lord Solar tells everyone else the same thing. Except the Sentinel, it gets duty and honor again to keep holding on to that objective. Assassination is drawn after new orders, and that's an easy 5. Center objective is stickied now, thanks to the Cadians. Battle Cannon Russ moves up, that strike team could be in trouble. Lord Solar, Leontus, and friends have crowded that mid-board objective. Gaunt's Ghosts are back in. This is a high-risk, high-reward play. If she sinks home this charge, she'll stop Defense Stronghold.
I'm feeling like my anti-infantry stuff is where the tanks are, and my empty tank stuff is where the infantry are, and I'm not able to utilize my units properly right now, and it's really tough.
And that's it for my movement phase. Everything from the Battle Can't Even Rust into these Fire Warriors here. Got full rerolls because this unit is on an objective that I do not control. So let's see if I can clear that sabotaging unit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Heavy bolters.
Kill another 3. Well, that ain't good.
Blast cannon. Reroll. Still doesn't hit.
Heavy stubber.
Oh my god, the heavy stubber.
There's 2 left. They gotta live, because I'm stuck with sabotage again. Oh, you killed them! No!
That stops 3 points of sabotage, and it's an overwhelming force, and it's gonna stick Nick with sabotage yet again.
2 turns. I'm not scoring anything on a secondary, which means my secondary score is abysmal.
If it couldn't kill Fire Warriors, like I was just gonna maybe put them all back in storage and tell them to think about what they've done. Gaunt's Ghosts are gonna shoot into this stealth.
Ooh, one's dead.
Gaunt's Ghosts wound the stealth suits on the right flank. Primaris Psyker kills the suit commander. That is huge.
Is my guy also gonna? No, he's fine. Lord Solar is gonna go into the stealth suit. The bolt pistol here is gonna go into this fella here. Everything else in this Cadian squad is gonna shoot into the stealth suits. We are gonna overcharge the plasmas.
Stealth suits on the right side are down. Dead suit commander means assassination is scored.
We're good.
Oh, come on.
2.
Killed one of the blue guys.
Bolt pistol is gonna hit on 3. No, never mind. I've got a heavy flamer here. It's gonna go into the breachers. D6. And that's it for my shooting.
Charge phase now. Gaunt goes fail. Command reroll. Come on. No. Fails. Oh, the Leman Russ fails. Lord Solar launches at that tank and he's in. The Psyker is also in.
We're just gonna start with the Primaris Psyker first. On force.
Who invited the Primaris Psyker? He's done 7 wounds to the hammerhead.
Would you like to interrupt? I just want.
Sure, yes. I'm gonna spend 2 command points.
Counteroffensive for Nick. He's literally nothing else. No joy with the breachers, though.
That was a waste of command points.
What are you gonna spend them on?
I know, that's true. I'm running out of things to spend them on.
Lord Solar.
5 wounds remaining on the hammerhead. 3 after the power fist.
No.
Devilfish does nothing to the Sentinel.
We'll go into the breachers there.
3 breachers left, and if they fail Battle Shock, that objective is Tanya's. Wowie wawa, what a game!
I kind of feel like my army's falling apart a little bit here.
I feel like my army fell apart a long time ago.
Guard spirit, never give up, never surrender. Tanya's running away with the score, and my units are slowly dying.
That was another 10-point secondary turn for Tanya. That puts her secondary total to 39. She's almost maxed it. It's 53 to 45 as Nick's defense stronghold has gone off. Folks, this one is coming down to the wire.
Tanya, coming from behind, and
Yeah, that was actually a really good turn for me.
that's a great turn
Yeah.
for you.
Nick has drawn Bring It Down. He's going to use new orders on Sabotage, finally getting rid of it. Hammerhead has failed Battle Shock. Breachers need to pass, or this game is in serious trouble for Nick. They have failed! Oh no, Nick, I know exactly how this feels. Dude, this is brutal!
If I lose by like 2 or 3 points, it's because I lost this battle shock right here, right now.
Only 8 points on primary, 3 for his home and 5 for one objective. 53-53 with Bring It Down and Secure No Man's Land as his secondaries.
The game is so close that Nick and I both have to start making really tough decisions. And Nick has to actually fall back with some battle shocked units, which never feels good.
Breachers are falling back and they lose a model.
You can have my objective. I don't want it anyways. Hammerhead falls back. I have to.
Oh no! It fails its desperate breakout. No explosion though.
So it's up to a hero stealth suit to blow you out of the water there. It's up to a hero sky ray to blow you out of the water there, and up to a hero unit of Pathfinders to do that.
The Primaris Psyker is going to try and give himself a 4-up invulnerable save. He actually mercs himself for D3 mortal wounds for 2. Good talk.
That's fun.
I really need Leontus's unit to stay alive, even if it's just a couple of pieces. I really need that unit in the center of the board.
Courageous diversion on Lord Solar Leontus' squad. That's gonna make them -1 a hit and a 6-up feel no pain.
This stealth suit
Yep.
needs to kill this Sentinel. Pathfinder's gonna guide the stealth suits, melt the shot. We're rolling it for command point. Ah!
Throwing grenades into Lord Solar Leontus' squad, 3 dead.
And then the rest of them are all gonna fire at you. Fours. Rail rifles.
All right.
Rifle hit.
They're still up.
Skyray fires 3 shots into the Leman Russ. However, seeker missiles over here and try to take out the commander.
All good.
Skyray, now only 1 wound on the Leman Russ, but it's saved.
I feel like I had this game and then something changed.
Pathfinders need to make this incredibly important charge and actually take that center objective. With the Breachers failing Battle Shock, if the Pathfinders cannot get onto that center objective, that's going to give more points to Tanya potentially. This is huge.
If I can get on there, I can get more points. I can deny her points. It comes down to a Tau charge.
All right.
Love it, eh?
Oh, they failed. Command reroll.
For the greater good!
It fails. Oh no!
Sometimes people think we fake our games.
I actually, like, my heart goes out for Nick in this moment.
Don't accept your pity.
Take my pity and like it.
Fine, Stealthy is gonna charge your stupid Sentinel. My objective. All right, well, for the greater good. Why did I not make this charge?
I feel like I had an entire turn of that.
They fail to hurt the Sentinel. Sentinel slaps back for nothing.
Little slap fake.
Yeah.
I have to pull up Gaunt's Ghosts.
Nick scores 5 points on secure no man's land. He has 4 points from his raised banners, a total of 21 secondary, 37 primary. He's at 58 points.
End of turn 5, Tanya. It's all on you.
She's pulled Containment and Established Locus.
I'm gonna start with the Psyker. He is battle shocked. Leontus is fine.
With Gaunt's Ghost able to walk back in onto Nick's home objective. Wow, with a guaranteed 6 points on primary and maxed out secondaries, that puts Tanya ahead for the win. It's a 70-68 final. Congratulations to your winner, Tanya the Warmistress. What a great game. 2-point victory.
That was a really close game, Tanya.
The MVP, my sweetest boy. I thought for sure that I was just trying to clean up as many points as I could in what seemed like it was going to be a losing battle, but here we are.
Had Nick not been stuck with Sabotage for 2 turns, he might have pulled this one out. That said, Tanya did sacrifice obvious scoring plays to deny Nick that secondary and stick him with it for 2 full turns. What a game within a game. 2 points in it at the end. That was a lot of fun. Thank you both for a fantastic match.
Tanya, still sure you don't want to join the greater good? Yeah.
For the Emperor!
Many thanks again to this episode's sponsor, Magic Spoon. Remember, use code PLAYMAGIC or go to magicspoon.com/playmagic to try Magic Spoon treats or granola today and get yourself $5 off. As always, a great big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here at the Play On Studios, folks. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on!